Hello and welcome to Channel 2S. I'm your host, Second Soundwave, and it's time for some more Gunpla news. I'd like to start off today's episode by bringing back up a topic from the last couple episodes, which was the high-grade the origin Guncannon mobility and firepower test type. There was a little bit of a question as to whether or not this was going to be a retail release. Well, it turns out that all doubt about it being a premium release has been cleared because it is, in fact, absolutely 100% confirmed to be retail, which of course is awesome because it's a pretty cool variant of the Guncannon, and it's great to see that more people will be able to get a hold of it than if it was a premium release. Now, we got a lot of images from Dengeki Hobby this last day or two of stock sort of snap builds for a bunch of upcoming kits from the next couple months. First one is the Master Grade Gym Sniper 2. This one's got a lot of detail here. I really like how this looks. Front looks nice. The back looks nice. It seems they're making special mention of the torso mobility, which is good because hopefully that means we'll be able to get some cool sniper poses out of him. And it also looks like it has a new hand design that's going to help him hold a sniper rifle better. I'm really interested to see how that turns out, although I'm not quite sure what I can make out from this picture. It looks like the thumb's articulated, but nothing else is. Not really sure how that's going to work. And then we got kind of an accessory preview, and it looks like we're getting 3 different extra magazines for the submachine gun, so a lot of extra ammo. Then the Real Grade Build Strike. This thing just looks absolutely awesome. I love the detail on this. It's got that full sort of real grade level of just absolute detail everywhere, and it just looks awesome. The only thing that kind of bugs me is that the cannon here, the green sections are still stickers. I was kind of hoping they'd like sneak a little piece of green plastic like underneath the cannon halves and maybe give it a little bit of shine that way, but you know, it's still not bad. And it also stores on top of the shield now, which is a little weird because on the Master Grade it's stored underneath the shield and kind of tucked away under the arm, although I suppose this way it might kind of hinder articulation less. I don't know, we'll see. Then there's a high-grade Universal Sentry GM ground type. This thing, it looked awesome back at the conventions that we saw it at, and now that we have these kind of official kind of build images of it, it looks like they actually crisped it up quite a bit and kind of cleaned up some of the details, and now it looks even better. Pretty awesome, and I have to say I'm definitely still looking forward to this kit, and everything I see about it, even though I was ready to get one from the start, just makes it look better and better. Then we have the high-grade Build Fighters Lunagazer Gundam. The colors still look decent, although it's not, you know, the greatest thing ever. I'm still not that sold on the design yet. But I do like that it looks like they're making the wings kind of fold outward, since that kind of gives it a bit of a distinct silhouette from the Zeta, because before this kind of looked like a white Zeta Gundam with some Hyakushiki elements, and I wasn't really big on that. This kind of gives it a bit of its own identity, and I like that a lot. Then we have the Transient Gundam Glacier. Looks like we have final confirmed colors for this, which is good, because this looked like it was a different color at every set of images we saw. However, it looks like this is the final colors. I really like how these look. I really like these colors. Not that big on the design, though. I really like the original Transient, but this one just seems kind of messy and cluttered, and I don't know, I can't really get into it. Not the worst design ever, though. And we do have a kind of weapon spread for it, and it looks like it's got 2 sets of spears, so that's pretty nice. Then we got the Shiden, and this is actually coming out in just a couple days, so kind of surprising, and it's only like just now that we're getting these images of it, but it is a really cool shade of red. I'm just not really liking the other colors they used on it. They're kind of off looking, but it doesn't look terrible, so that's pretty cool. And then we have some new reveals, or well, 1 reveal and 2 kind of half reveals from Iron Blooded Orphans. First one, the one mobile suit that they did not make for the entirety of Season 1, the ROUEI. We have absolutely no images of it, but it has been put up for pre-order at a lot of different places. Looks like it's going to be coming out in January, and I am so excited for this. It really bugged me that they didn't do a ROUEI back in Season 1, so I'm really glad they're kind of finding a way to wiggle it into the roster for Season 2. That's pretty awesome. We're also getting 2 more IBO kits, high grades of course, in January, although there's no further info on them as of right now. So that's the end of the model kit news, but I do want to make mention of a little bit of, I guess, podcast news, because, as you know, I have a podcast over on Day in the Plastics channel called MS Report. The 2 of us hang out with Max Duo, and we talk about Gundam stuff. And this last episode just went live earlier today, and it's a very special episode because it's our first episode with a guest. We had the Shoki01 on, and we talked about Gundam characters and just Gundam in general for almost 2 hours. It was really fun. Definitely recommend listening to that. Also, go over and check out Shoki01's channel himself, because he's actually starting his own podcast over there on just general nerdery, and I was actually in the first episode of it, and it'll be going up later this week, so that's definitely something you want to check out. So finally, guys, thanks for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed this video. If you're new here, if you haven't subscribed yet, hit that subscribe button. It means a lot. We are trying to shoot for 2,000 subscribers by Thanksgiving, so keep sharing those videos. Share them anywhere you think Gunpla people might be. Keep working at it. Subscribers have been going up all month. You guys are doing an awesome job of this. Let's see if we can hit 2,000. It's going to be awesome. That just about does it for tonight. So I'm your host, Second Soundwave, and I'll see you next time.